What's going on, everyone? We're coming back. We're making it back. We got some stuff in the works. Got my little, aqua show. Shout out to them. But yeah, so we're coming back. Was in a little slump for a couple years, like what, 2 years probably. So yeah, getting back into it. Salt tank, seen better days. We'll do that in another video. I got some fire coral coming. The tank's finally back in action. I let it go for a while, and yeah, a bunch of coral died and don't really have much left. So, but yeah, so in today's video, we are going to be making a new stand for a 75-gallon tank that I picked up, and we're going to be I got a group of star sapphires that I'm going to try and breed. I picked them up from a local pet store. Shout out Agno Aquatics. My buddy George up there, somebody had brought them in and traded them for like store credit or whatever. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'll turn the camera around, I'll give you a little shot of them. And there's another surprise in there as well with them. So, but yeah, I'm going to be taking them out of this tank they're in and putting them in their own 75 to try and get them to breed. Alright, so here we go. Here's the star sapphires. That's the male. You can see he's got some nice chips coming in on him, sorry. There's one of the females, there's another female. I think there's one more female hiding behind the rocks, but yeah, so this is a 5-foot dimension 120-gallon tank. I love this tank. Nice size and dimensions of it. Sometimes 6-foot tanks are nice, but if you only got 5 foot of room, this is a nice tank too, to have 120 gallon instead of a 6-foot 125 gallon. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. That's them. I don't know. Oh, there's the other female. But yeah, so the other guy that's in here, my main attraction, of course he's hiding right now, is a Mabu puffer. Clearly, I'm sure a lot of you know, or maybe not, but Aquarium Co-op, Corey, shout out to him as well. I got the pleasure of going out there a couple years ago, and I actually got to stay with him. We hung out for the day. I was actually out at Mike's house and from Aqua Pros, and we drove up to see Corey and stayed with him for the day and whatnot, and hung out. But anyway, so I quit rambling, but yeah, so that's what basically gave me the inspiration. Shout out to old Murphy. Actually, I got a picture of him here. Let me get this bad boy. Let's get him known. And I actually just heard recently that unfortunately I believe he's passed away. So rest in peace to Murphy. I got your long lost cousin here, and we're gonna make sure that they get the right set. Alright, so we got the tank stand finally done. Got the back of the tank painted. Now we're going to get the sand in, fill it up with some water. I'm actually going to take some water out of the current tank they're in, 120 gallon, and use that to fill water in here. Yeah, I'll explain more about that later. Alright, so like I was saying, I'm going to take water from this existing tank here and fill that tank up majority of the way with this water. I get it, it's not in the water. Well, these sponges and these little biodomes have all been in here for months. So those are going to be going into the tank as well, and there'll be no cycle time. Normally, if I wouldn't have this stuff, I would just use like some Fritz turbo start. I know some people are all against the instant cycling and the old school way and cycle it naturally. I mean, that's fine too. to each their own. I'm just telling you that this works. I've done it numerous times. So I'm gonna get the pump and I will start pumping the water from here over to the next one. There she is. Super pumped how this turned out. So obviously I got the rock in there to help keep the wood down. Most of the time it'll float up. But yeah, so those are the sponge filters that were in the other tank. I don't know if you noticed, but that was a big piece of driftwood I had in there. The big Royal Pleco that I'm going to be moving over here like that. So... oh, and then let's see if we could see them. There are those biodomes. So those are actually also made by Fritz, that makes the turbo start that I mentioned earlier. They make those biodomes. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this heat up a little bit, see if this will focus in. A little chilly, so we're gonna let this heat up a little bit and then we'll get the fish in here to their happy home. Everybody's in. They're mad right now. They're not happy. But super pumped how this tank turned out. I do plan on adding, I want to get at least 2 more females. So that would be him and like 5 or 6 females. That's my ideal, but we'll see. But as always, I appreciate you watching. It means a lot. Taking time out of your day to watch my goofy nonsense. But yeah, it's all appreciated. Thank you for watching.